Hey guys, today I'm sharing with you this super easy and absolutely amazing rice dish that you can use for pretty much anything. I like to call this my better than fried rice because to me, it's better than fried rice. It's so much easier to make than fried rice, and it pairs perfectly with anything that you'll need fried rice for, whether it's orange chicken. In this case, I am serving with my honey garlic chicken, which is one of my favorite things to serve it with. And it's super easy to make. It's so easy, and it's a handful of ingredients. So I have my rice here, and I'm using basmati rice, and I'm going to go ahead and rinse my rice, wash it and rinse it to make sure the water comes out as clean as possible. You can use it in a bowl like I'm doing here, or you can just run it through a sieve to make sure that water comes out as clear as possible. Now, after we've rinsed our rice, now that needs a couple more rinses to go just to make sure that water comes out clean. I'm going to go ahead and grate some garlic and some ginger. After I've grated my garlic and ginger, I'm going to set that aside, and we're going to cut up some green onions. What I absolutely love about this recipe is how simple and easy it is to put together. It is a handful of ingredients. We're just literally going to need some rice, a little garlic and ginger, and some green onions. I have some green onions here that I'm just going to get the roots off. I'm going to plant them in my garden, of course. And I'm going to cut this till about an inch, 3/4 of an inch or so in size. I like the chunks of green onions in there because that's just what I kind of like. So about 3/4 of an inch to an inch or so. This is about 5 sprigs of green onion, and we're going to set that aside. That is it. That is all the chopping and all the prepping really that you have to do for this rice. Like I said, it is better than fried rice. It is easier than fried rice, and it's just as delicious. We're also going to need some broth. I'm using beef broth because I love the depth of flavor that it adds to this rice. You can use chicken, vegetable broth, whatever you want. I'm using beef broth. If you don't mind using beef broth, I highly recommend it. In my little saucepan here, I'm going to add in some oil. I'm using olive oil and avocado oil because I ran out of olive oil, but either or will do. Just vegetable oil, olive oil, avocado oil, whatever. I'm going to add in my garlic and my ginger, and I'm going to toast that in my oil on medium heat for about 30 seconds, just for those flavors to seep into that oil. And we get this beautiful flavor and aroma of the toasted garlic and the ginger. After about 30 seconds, I'm going to add in my green onion, and again, I'm going to toss this around and toast it in that oil just for about 30 seconds or so again. After that, I'm going to add in my rinsed rice. Make sure that you rinse it and the water's nice and clean. And give that a mix, and now we're also going to toast our rice with the garlic and the ginger and the green onions for about 30 seconds to a minute again. Adding some salt and pepper. It is really important to season this because this is just, there's such little going on in this dish, so it definitely needs some flavoring. So definitely don't forget your salt and pepper. Mix that around. I'm still toasting my rice here. I'm going for about a minute or so. So toasting my rice, season it up with salt and pepper. And then I'm just going to add in my beef broth. That is how simple this is to do. Just onions. Well, I didn't even say onions. Green onions, yes, but garlic, ginger, green onions, rice, beef broth, salt, pepper. Bam, that's it. No soy sauce. I'm not adding soy sauce to this. You just want to cover your rice with that broth until it is covered. I'll have the amounts or the link down in the description box for you. Usually 1 cup of rice is 2 cups of water. You usually want to double it up. And we're going to let this come up to a boil. Once that comes up to a boil, we're going to reduce the heat down to low and let it simmer for 15 minutes until it is fully cooked. And that is how simple this is. Now, let's take fried rice for a second. Sometimes you can add egg. I typically add carrots to mine, so that's more chopping up. Garlic, ginger, carrots, and whatnot, peas, carrots. You boil the rice, you cool the rice, you chill the rice if you must. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Then you fry the rice in oil and saute it up It's just so much more steps to make fried rice. And to me, this tastes just like a Japanese fried rice that we got at a restaurant one time. And when I made this, because I didn't want to have white rice, so I wanted something a little bit more flavorful, a little bit more in depth. This is what I made. This has become a staple now. It is so easy. So you see my rice came up to a boil, put it down to low, let it go for 15 minutes. Boom, it's done. Lunch is ready because my chicken's already finished. My rice is done. Easy meal. So delicious. So easy. It's perfection. I hope you give it a try, and if you enjoy it, let us know down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.